Amazon, we deserve more. Amazon, there's a strike happening, right? So we deserve more. An Amazon warehouse high-stakes union drive. Well, it's not a strike. They're doing a union drive. Workers in Bessemer, Alabama are pushing for a union, and experts say if they triumph, it could pave the way to organize fulfillment centers in other states. So this is one of the reasons, by the way, why Amazon is trying to destroy libraries. They don't want anybody reading labor history, just so you know. Last August began a push for unionizing 5,800 Amazon workers, not only the first effort to organize the entire Amazon warehouse in the United States, but also the biggest private sector union drive in the South in years. You get treated like a number. You don't get treated like a person. You're running at a consistent, fast pace, allowed one break. They work you like a robot. And they don't want to pay you a living wage either. Just keep that in mind. We were working for Amazon and one of the richest men in the world, said Amazon worker Dale Richardson, referring to Bezos, who is worth over $190 billion. I feel like we deserve more than what we're getting. If the union triumphs in conservative Alabama, labor experts say that could pave the way to organizing Amazon fulfillment centers in more pro-union states like California, Minnesota, and New York. I remember when Trump won, I turned to Cenk Uygur and I said, hey, why don't we do something big? Let's organize all the Walmart workers in California. And, of course, you know what he said to me. He goes, I'm not into unions. That's what he said to me. What's more, a union win against Amazon would be a huge symbolic victory for the labor movement, which has seen its bargaining and political clout decline as the percentage of American workers in unions has dropped from 35% in 1950 to less than 11% today, and most of those are public sector workers. Amazon has mounted a fierce campaign against the Retail Wholesale Department Store Union, RWDSU. It texts several anti-union messages each day to workers. No shit. No shit. It has forced workers to attend information meetings where managers belittle unions. It even put anti-union posters in the bathroom stalls. That all should be illegal. Shouldn't that all be illegal, Ron?
Absolutely, that should be illegal.
It's almost like they know workers would have power if they unionized.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, I just looked something up on my phone here because I wanted to mention this too, on how they really try to get workers away from union. Over at McDonald's, they were actually spying on Fight for 15 advocates that were McDonald's workers.
Of course.
They had people spying on them.
Of course. They hired private and guest Pinkertons, whatever. Of course. Stuart Applebaum, the RWDSU's president, said it's crucial to begin unionizing Amazon in the United States because it's such a powerful, trend-setting company. In Europe, many Amazon warehouses have unions, and somehow they make money.
Yep.
And their governments give their people health care, and somehow they don't go bankrupt. It's weird. With 800,000 workers nationwide, Amazon is the country's second largest private sector employer after Walmart. And with orders soaring during the pandemic, Amazon has added 400,000 workers worldwide over the past year. I feel we had no choice, that we had to go after Amazon, Applebaum said. Amazon is transforming industry after industry. It's going to determine the future of work. We cannot afford to have Amazon create a work environment that is dehumanizing and that prevents workers from asserting their right to have a safe workplace.
Well, they've already created that environment.
Yes.
I mean, they parking ambulances outside of fulfillment centers because they'd rather just take people to the hospital than provide proper air conditioning and ventilation. Having those things that'll shock people if they do a wrong hand movement.
Right.
Not paying living wages. Not telling anybody when people get COVID. We just heard Christian Smalls speaking earlier. He organized that strike because they weren't even telling people when workers were coming down with COVID. So, yeah, they've already created that horrific workplace.
Well, let's just remind people, together we bargain, divided we beg. Together we bargain, divided we beg. So unlike the Young Turks, the Jimmy Dore Show is very pro-union. Very pro-union. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.